So today is a very exciting day. Our White Ranger chicks have finally reached 4 weeks of age. They're just about fully feathered, and it's time to get them out onto pasture. So we are going to take them out of our mobile brooder here, and we're going to put them into our chicken tractor, and we're going to get them out onto the lawn. If you watched our prior video when we first got these chicks, we actually had our White Ranger chicks in a stock tank, and we had our turkeys in this mobile brooder, because my thought was the turkeys were going to get a lot bigger a lot quicker. But these White Rangers grow extremely fast, and we soon found that we needed to swap them. So we cleaned out the stock tank, we put our turkeys in the stock tank, we cleaned out the mobile brooder, and we got our White Rangers in the brooder, and the 29 chicks are much happier in that larger space. But today is an exciting day, so we're going to get them out onto the lawn. We're actually going to do these in our front yard. This is where we typically do our meat birds. It's just a good, nice flat area, and it has lower predator pressure. So the first thing I need to do is I need to prepare my chicken tractor over here. We got to get the tarp on this. This has been sitting in our lower yard since early last summer. Since we normally do our meat birds in the springtime, this time we're doing the late summer. So we're going to see how that works out. But we got to get this thing ready to go, so we got to get the tarp on it and wheel it out into position, and then we'll make the transfer of our chicks into their new home. So this is our original Suscovich chicken tractor. I like these Suscovich chicken tractors. They have nice room in them. It's easy to get in and out. A little bit difficult to build, and I did make what I consider a little improvement on our newest one that we do our turkeys in. And I'll put a link to that video so you can see the build on that one. We also did an improved wheel system. This is our traditional Suscovich wheel system. Wheels just slide off and on a bolt down here. But I found that very cumbersome to do. It requires lifting the tractor, and it's sometimes tough when you got it out on the grass and everything, and the wheels fall off when you move it forward. So I made an improved wheel system. I also did a video on that, and I'll put a link for that video in the description. But let me show you what that looks like. So this improved wheel system is kind of a cam design. Simply pulling on this lowers the tractor down, and then easy to lift it back up. And you can put different size wheels on here. You can make that lever out here a little bit longer if you wanted a higher lift. The thing I like about this improved wheel system that I made is it's a nice, easy addition to the chicken tractor. Now this chicken tractor I built is a little bit different than the original Suscovich, because this one I did out of 2x6 lumber, and all our chicken tractors are built out of cedar. We don't use pressure treated, we don't use standard lumber. The cedar has held up great. That original tractor that we showed you earlier is, I think, 4 years old now, still in great condition, haven't had to replace anything. This one's going on its second year now. Yeah, this wheel system has just been a great addition. It's designed for this 2x6 or this 1x6 lumber, so I'm gonna make a add-on to that tractor. I'll probably get some of this 1x6 cedar and just scab it onto the side rails, so I can do this type of system, because I do want to improve that one, because I'm tired of the wheels falling off every time I move it. One of the other things I do to all my chicken tractors, I do electrify them. I have a single strand of electrified wire running around the perimeter, and that has eliminated any predators getting any of our birds, because prior to this we did have some issues, but this has been a great addition also, and I will link that in the description to the video that we made on how we electrified our chicken tractors. Actually got screws in every one that go in every one of these holes, so I just want to get it on so the wind doesn't blow it off now, and then we'll get it all buttoned up. We use some zip ties at the ends to get those spots secure. and then we'll get this moved out to its location. So our cover is on and securely fastened, and I just want to make a note. This is our original cover, so this cover is 4 years old, still in perfect condition. We make sure we take it off as soon as we're done raising the chickens and the tractors and store it inside, but it's lasts very well. So it's a good heavy duty. It's a white cover because we want that reflective. We don't want it to make it too hot inside there. We want them to have good ventilation, nice temperatures. Right now the temperatures outside are in the mid 70s to upper 80s. At night it's been getting down into the 50s. A couple nights have gone down in the 40s. They've been perfectly fine in the mobile brooder here, so I don't have any worries about putting them out into the field now. So I'm going to move this. We're going to pick a location, and the location we pick, we want to make sure that we kind of have it mapped out to where we're going to end up after these 2 moves a day for probably next 4 weeks or so. That we're going to end up very close to where we're going to be processing them, so we don't have to go a long distance on processing day or house them somewhere else intermediately. We like to have our chicken tractor pretty close to our processing area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run them up this side of the grape trellises here. These are our wine grapes. We haven't had good luck with those, so they're not grown great. But we're going to run them up this side. We're going to bring them back down this side here. And then for the final trek, we're going to run them up between our fruit trees and these grapevines up front. Once we get to the top of the hill, we'll bring them down behind our house, and then we'll be close to the processing area. So I think that'll be a good enough distance. If it's not, I can always make a second run further in front of this original trellis here and curve it back around that way. But I want to keep them close to the house while they're still small. Again, even though we have the electric fence, I want to reduce the predator pressure on them. So I think they'll be a little bit more safer on this side. So we're going to bring the chicken tractor here, and that's where we're going to start. So this orientation that they have them in, they're running north-south, which always allows them to get sun directly into the chicken tractor. I think that's important. It'll keep them warmer, keep them drier. I have a little block of wood that I use to help level their water out so it doesn't all drain out. You give them some grit too. What do you think, Aussie? You ready for the birds? I think we're ready for the birds. So now I think we're ready for the birds. So I'm going to wheel that mobile chicken tractor over here. I'm going to try to do it by hand so I don't have to get the UTV out. But We'll wheel over here by hand so that it's close. We'll get those chickens in here, and then we'll clean it out and get our turkeys in the mobile brooder over by the side of the garage. So this is a 4-week-old White Ranger, so they're pretty fully feathered out, and they're a good size. So there they are. We've got 29 White Rangers. This is their new home for the next 4 weeks. They're already checking out the grass. So I'm just about all set. A couple other things I got to do. I got to take the wheels off the back because I want to make sure there's no gaps anywhere under the chicken tractor, even though we have the electric fence. I've got my Energizer here. I just have some hooks holding it on. This is just a solar Energizer. It's only a 1/10 of a joule, but it gives us plenty of voltage for the type of predators that we're worried about. I use my positive cable. I'm just going to clip onto one of my electric wires down here. I just got to get my ground rod in the ground. Ground's a little hard because it's been real dry, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to hammer this in farther later, but we'll hook up our ground, flip on our Energizer, see what we got for voltage. A little over 5,000 volts, 4,500. That should be more than adequate to scare off a fox or a raccoon. So it is a great feeling to have our White Rangers out here on fresh grass. They are going to be so much happier out here. They've been in that mobile brooder for maybe 2 weeks now. We had originally put our turkeys in there, but we pulled them out since these were getting so much bigger. But we're going to clean that mobile brooder out now, and we're going to get our turkeys in there, and the turkeys will stay outside in there for about the next week. Our hope is we can get them onto fresh grass next weekend, so we're looking forward to that. So we thank you all for supporting our channel, and we very much appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments below. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always here on Sunnyside Farm, until next time, we hope all your days are sunny side up.